Ding-a-ling-dong, it's the ice cream song.
God, you're more problematic than this ice cream man.
We're reviewing Eli Roth's Ice Cream Man. Join us.
Welcome to Deadsville.
Welcome to Deadsville Horror Talk, Boo Believers. I'm your host, Ronin James. To my left, the lovely Steph Infection.
Hello, Scream Hearts.
Today we are reviewing Eli Roth's 2026 Summer Splatterfest.
Yeah, I was something like that. Gore Fest.
The Ice Cream Man. And this movie is quite the buzz right now amongst horror fans, and have split many a horror fan on one side or another.
Yes.
And it has nothing to do
with the movie.
With the plot of the movie or anything else, really. Yeah. It's all about the AI and the use of AI and what was used and how much was used and your line on AI. And it's exhausting, but we will have to talk about it at some point during this review.
Yes. Yeah.
But yes, we saw Eli Roth's Ice Cream Man, and
you saw it twice.
I have seen it twice. Before we get to it, though, a few things we have to take care of. First, welcome. If this is your first time joining us here in Deadsville, I am stuntman, stunt coordinator, now director and content creator Ronin James. I've been a professional stuntman and coordinator for over 20 years. You see me in stuff like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and I beat up Sylvester Stallone in Escape Plan 2, and I was on Gotham and Netflix The Punisher and all kinds of cool superhero stuff and many other things. But yes, now I bring that behind the scenes insight to the podcast realm with my partner in grime.
Oh. Better watch it. I don't know if I like that. It's like you're calling me grimy.
Use the grimy Steph Infection. You are infected, so it's kind of dirty.
You're kind of dirty.
But yes, my lovely partner Steph Infection, who's also an actress, producer, crafty wardrobe, what else? Many things.
I say the same thing every time if you're a listener of us, but I wear many hats.
Yes, content creator, etc., etc. Find us both on the social medias, Steph Infection, Deadsville Ronin, Deadsville Productions, and our two podcasts, Deadsville Horror Talk, which you're listening to right now, and the new sister show, I guess you would call it, Deadsville Hero Talk, where we discuss superhero movies, comic books, kind of like the pop culture of heroes, if you will, which is, yes, where also my stunt background definitely lends itself. So make sure you follow and check that one out as well. If you're into the superhero stuff, lots going on in that world as well.
Yeah, always, constantly.
We are on all of the streaming platforms, so make sure that you follow us. We also have a Patreon where you can be a free member and listen to ad-free versions of the show. And you can also do things there like watch Amityville Barbie versus the Evil Deados, our award-winning short film.
Yes.
You can give your own review of movies, which we may read here on the show. And you can get discounts on merch and all kinds of other stuff as well. So make sure you join our Patreon. And make sure you're subscribing, liking, following, dinging the bell on YouTube if that's where you're listening or watching right now, so that you get updated whenever we upload new content.
And we greatly appreciate all the support.
Yes, thank you to all of our Patreons so far that are out there. We are just getting started, so there's not many, but we definitely appreciate it, especially our paid patrons. And I haven't checked. I'll have to look at some point and see if we have an Andrew review. I don't know if he's seen this one yet or not.
I don't know.
But yes, if we have something later, I also posted on our Facebook page that if people wanted to leave their reviews of it, we'd try and read a couple today. So we'll see how it goes. Because I know our audience is split as well. And it's not just the use of AI. Some people just don't like Eli Roth. And for whatever reason.
I'm a fan.
I'll be honest. I was not a big fan of Eli Roth. Basically because I just wasn't a fan of Hostel or that kind of torture porn kind of horror. Never really my thing. I never really, like I did watch the original Cabin Fever and it was okay. It was fine enough for kind of like a dark comedy horror thing.
I liked Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever was cool. Pancakes. I'll never forget that scene. But yeah, like the Hostel movies I never really got into. And I guess it wasn't until Thanksgiving that I really
fell in love.
Really loved
you fell in love with him at Thanksgiving. I had the ick, just like Hostel and stuff like that. So I'm a fan of his because he makes me cringe. But I'm not going out of my way necessarily to say I love everything he creates. I respect it though.
No, agreed. And I like that he kind of does his own thing outside the studio system. This is not a studio movie. He has his own company now, the horror section it's called. And they fund this stuff. And I mean, that's one of the reasons that there was some AI used in here, because he's not a big studio with all kinds of money to kind of get everything that he wants to tell the story that he wants. So, again, we'll get into it. But all right, why don't you read that synopsis, Steph Infection? Do we have a decent one, or we have the...
I'm going to give this one, yeah. So, Ice Cream Man follows an idyllic summer town, I always mess up that word, descending into madness when an ice cream man serves kids sweet delights with horrifying results. I mean, that puts it in a nutshell.
Yeah. So. I mean, that's the movie, and it's, I mean, it's simplistic, but that's one of the things that I enjoyed about the movie is...
It almost feels like a short, but it's not.
It's like a long.
It's a long, but it's not like a really long.
Because,
it has all those, I don't know.
It just gets right to it. It goes right into it. Like usually when you, this is very different than a lot of what we get these days. A lot of what we get these days is we'll get that opening stinger scene with like a big gory kill or something that takes place before the actual movie or takes place later in the movie, but then we flash back to the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, and you got to build up and learn everyone. No. They don't have any of that.
This starts off literally like, hey, it's summer in town. We're doing all the summer things. And here comes the ice cream man. And then it just dive bombs in it.
Honestly, it felt like an hour long. It says an hour and 26 minutes. And that's probably with all the credits and the post-credit. Spoiler, there's a post-credit scene. So it really did feel like, so it's kind of short. It's just like, here it is.
Yeah, and again, they don't get bogged down too much in lore here. I mean, that's one of the things that, again, I like that he just kind of went with it, went in there and kind of did his thing. Now, the script isn't perfect, obviously. There's some problems. We'll get into them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, let's take a look at our writer, director, and cast now, and we can kind of talk about some of the stuff.
Yeah.
The obviously directed by Eli Roth. We've talked about some of the things that he is known for already, but Hostel, obviously, one of his worst things was directing Borderlands, which was a total flop and was just an awful movie. But it was awful casting. It was just it wound up looking like a total kind of cash grab for a video game IP.
Yeah, I definitely did not see that.
Yeah, there was just a lot of miscastings. And that actually was after Thanksgiving. So he did Thanksgiving in 2023. And then did Borderlands, which was a total dud. Thanksgiving, though, it's got a 6.5 on IMDb. And I really enjoyed Thanksgiving. I thought that
I thought
I thought the writing was solid, the twist and everything was solid, who the killer's identity was, like, made sense, and everything came out. I really liked, I loved hating the kids.
you always hate the kids.
Yes, hate the kids. But yeah, it was really well done. So yeah, then Borderlands was a bit of a flop, and now we have Ice Cream Man, which is not getting the greatest reviews.
Oh no,
we will say. But yeah, I guess we know what we get when we get Eli Roth. He likes to linger long on the gross stuff, on the uncomfortable stuff, on the stuff that's going to make you cringe and go ick and stuff like that. He likes to.
And I think even without giving anything away, if you want just a lot of guts and gore at nonstop, this is your movie.
Yeah. So the script writers are credited Noah Belson and Eli Roth. So not sure how much was written by both of them, but let's just see what else Noah Belson is written, because I am not familiar with him.
Not by name. Cabin Fever.
Cabin Fever, yeah.
Reservoir Dogs. Is that what that's?
He was the guitar
Restaurant
man,
Dogs.
Cabin Fever.
Came up over top of it.
He's only written 3 things.
Yeah.
And that is Ice Cream Man, The Rotten Fruit, which is a video, and Chowder Heads TV series. So, and they were written 26 years apart.
Oh wow!
I mean, I don't know what
he was in. Like,
he was in Cabin Fever.
So they're probably friends.
Yeah, he's obviously one of Eli's friends. Look at him; he looks like he's probably Eli's friend.
Yeah.
But yeah, nothing of note written here, and that definitely comes across in the script. Because, yeah, I mean, okay. The bare bonesness of the script is both a positive and a negative here, I feel like. It's a positive because it allows for you to just go right with the kind of story and get all in there. But then there's stuff where it's just like,
there was
just
a couple
so much
things
that could have been done
differently,
better. Some things could have been omitted. There's some cringy stuff in here that we'll get to when we get to spoilers. There's like some, there's just some really like, there's a couple out of touch things I almost feel like.
Oh, well, yeah,
we're like, okay,
I've seen reels on that too, yeah.
Yeah, there's people that are talking about it, so.
So we're not alone, in thinking that.
Yeah, and that's not even without even touching on the AI. I'm going to touch on the AI real quick and just say that.
Well, we're going to have to do it spoiler free.
Yeah,
in some way.
That's what I'm saying. We might as well just do it
now.
Yeah, let's do it now before we get to our cast. Because I just want to say real quick, I feel like it's getting overblown how much of it is in the movie.
Completely. But then you have these people online that are like, I just draw the line at any AI. Okay, then you should probably not watch anything. Because they're the people, and I get it. You look at somebody that like Eli Roth and you respected him and you liked everything he did and you're like, oh, dude, really? I get it. But when I tell you, like, if I wasn't really looking for it, and I was really looking for it, I told him before, don't tell me anything. Mm-hmm. I was really because of all the news articles and everyone saying, blowing it out of proportion of AI. I'm like, you have no idea. He was just being honest about it. Well, and people said he lied about something with the animation at some point. I don't know.
Well, here's
nothing has been confirmed.
Well, I've read a couple stories recently that do say that, and this is what I suspected when it came out, because everybody said that he said he hand drew the animated sequences that appear on the cell phones that the kids watch of the old Fleischer style 20s art.
Which is, it doesn't ruin or.
And then and everybody got up in arms when he said that they were assisted by AI. This technique has been used for the last 10 years in a lot of animation, where the artist draws the keyframes of the animation by hand, which is what Eli Roth did from everything I'm reading now. He drew the keyframes, and the AI creates the in-between frames, or the tween frames, as they call them. But it's the stuff in between. So if you draw your character in a position like this, and then you draw your character in a position like this,
it's going to make that in
it will
between.
fill in the gaps automatically. And this is not something new. This is not something that just happened. This is something that animation studios have been doing for the last decade.
It's kind of like when did you ever, when in school, you would draw on your notebook in each corner, and then you would make a flip book to do it.
Animation, right.
But sometimes it would, like, I don't know, your eyes would almost play tricks on you, and you would kind of like fill it in. It's kind of like that, I feel like, in a way with AI.
Well, here's it's
so minimal. Like,
the bottom line is that if, are we going to use AI to help us, or are we going to be lazy and use AI to do our work for us? AI isn't creating the work. Eli still hand drew the keyframes. He drew the characters that he wanted. He drew the poses, he drew all that stuff. He drew where he wanted them to go, and then AI just did the stuff to make it come to life. They didn't create the whole thing from scratch. That's the difference between, like, when you go and watch some crappy AI slop video on Reels on a social media where the whole entire thing is created from AI. I don't support that. But this movie has a ton of real artists on it. There's a ton of real practical effects. There's a ton of actors and crew members and all these real people who worked really hard. And there is a very minor amount of AI used in this movie. So it's really unfair. In my opinion, you're totally entitled to your own, but a lot of people worked really hard on this. A lot of art people put their creativity into this. And because certain bits, it probably totals like a minute or 2 minutes tops. Now, I will say, well, and we'll get to some other stuff. That's just for
that.
Not even for that. Even I would say even the parts in the flashback scene that other people suspect, a lot of that flashback scene that other people suspect is AI, there's only a couple bits of it that are AI.
Yeah.
Most of it is actually the actors filmed on Super 8 camera footage. The grainy footage that they show is not AI. There's credits for the Super 8 camera and film that
they actually used.
That's what was shot. There is no actor was replaced by AI unless you count the quick flash of the Grim Reaper that we get, who is probably either CGI or AI generated. He's just like, woof.
He probably.
That was it.
There's one, with.
We'll get to the spoiler ones too. There's a couple other too.
Kind of obvious, but when I tell you, it was a nanosecond. It was so. And look, you might be like, all right, I don't want to do it or watch it anyway. Okay, well, there was a time where, and I am not for, like you said, AI replacing something, but like there was a time where people were like, don't use calculators because you're being lazy. No, we're just using technology as it comes to help us. Like modern medicine. Like you use things to help you. If it's used to help you do what you've already created, then, you're just
There's
working
another aspect
smarter,
of it too,
harder.
though. There's the ethical aspect of it.
Yes.
And OpenAI is unethical. You shouldn't be using AI that steals the work of artists, of public, of people without their consent, without their compensation. That's the other thing that the powers that be don't want you to understand either, because they like when we argue over AI, because it's just another distraction to keep us from unifying and revolting. But there are ethical AI models out there. There are ethical, trained by artists, owned by artists, where the artists make the money from these AIs. We don't know this company that was used, Dark Arts, Dark whatever, that's credited here, if they were, what exact learning language model they used. These guys could be a bunch of digital artists who all came together and created their own AI that now does the mundane tasks that they have always done. And now they're free to do the important stuff, like the keyframes that Eli Roth draws, while the AI model that was created by them and pays them, and it's their
which I guess we
work
should have looked it up. I guess we could have, but I don't.
It's unknown. I have done the research on
I
it, and
figured
it is unknown. It doesn't say what kind of AI model it uses, but ethical models do exist. There are artists who create these things now. Artists are realizing AI is not going away. You've got to learn how to work with it. And here's the ultimate model, and what artists should be looking at it as. Say you are a painter, right? Or you draw, whatever, comic book artist, whatever. You draw, and you commission work, right? If you make your own AI app, you have a specific style, right? And a lot of people like your style, but it takes you a while to draw that style. So you have to charge a certain amount for your hand-drawn artwork. But you could program an AI to accept prompts and draw things in your style by feeding your art to that AI exclusively, and that AI learning off your art and now creating that art for other people at a discount price. And as an artist, all those people that can't afford your hand-drawn art, they could still buy your art. It would be AI. It wouldn't be an authentic hand-drawn piece, but you would still, as the artist that was responsible for that, get compensated for your art because it's your style that's being mimicked. And now your hand-drawn stuff would actually be worth more, probably, because
absolutely,
it's a hand-drawn piece, and there's all kinds of
something that would take a week could take a day, or
right. And now you and the artist would make money off of both ways. Now that's how artists have to learn to live and survive with AI.
And look, I get that everyone's against, but there's a reason that the whole starving artists saying is out there. And if this helps people,
Well, because artists are terrible business people to begin with. That's why musicians and artists and everybody else are
you work for commissions, and it takes you longer. You can't take on commissions, so you're working at your. So I am in support for this type of AI helping artists to get their work out there and to help them make more money.
Yeah, ethical, artist-owned AIs. Look it up. It's a real thing. Not every AI is the enemy. There are certain AIs that are, believe me, but yes. And we're not trying to sway your opinion. We're just telling you to do your own homework and do your own research and come to your own conclusion. Just don't read some memes and follow the herd on social media. Do your own research, because I wasn't even aware of half of this stuff with the artist AIs and stuff like that till recently. And a lot of it I was researching because of this movie to try and find out what all,
and I'll be honest,
was used. There's
plenty of times I flip-flop on what I'm like, I'm for it. Oh, wait a minute, I just read this. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, now I read this. You're learning.
Well, one of the things that I read that when Eli was talking about this was there were certain shots that just weren't possible if they didn't use the AI for them.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's the animated sequences. I think that it's one of the ones that we're going to talk about, one of the ones I'm going to talk about.
There's one that stood out, and I was like, they would have had to pay like 30 stunt people.
To do it, and you couldn't even do it. You couldn't even do it practically the way it was done.
No.
Because you would have to have a lot of little people that look like children doing this.
Yeah, it just so like
there was just some stuff. There's just
it was a nanosecond. It was like so quick.
And it probably would have cost way too much to have a digital team do a full scene like that. So that's where
for a movie that's an hour that you're kind of doing without studio on your own, like we're indie filmmakers.
Right.
I get it.
But again, this company, we don't know. Again, they could be a CGI company that just has an AI based off of their CGI work. So that could have been what he used, which is why it looks so bad.
It's very possible. Yeah. Because I don't know enough about that to speak on it.
I don't either. All right.
That one thing I was like, there it is.
All right. Well, we'll come back to some AI talk when we get to our spoiler review. But for now, let's get back to our stars and knock out our spoiler-free review real quick. Our stars, Charlie Zeltzer, who plays our lead child, Jared. And he was pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
The thing with this movie,
like Eli Roth.
Oh yeah, he looked like he could be Eli's kid for sure. That's probably why they cast him too. He was a decent actor.
Yeah.
when you work with kids, there's
They're
one.
not great sometimes.
no.
You know what I mean? Like he was fine. Like they're not.
That's what I was about to say. The one thing they always tell you don't work with in Hollywood is kids and animals. And Eli decides to do a movie with like 100 kids in it.
Yeah.
So when you have this many kids carrying a movie, and you're an independent kind of low budget film, it's going to be a mixed bag of what you're going to get with the talent level of the children who are acting. Somebody like this Charlie Zeltzer kid, he definitely has some experience.
Yeah, he was fine. He did his job. He was good.
And we could even go check out. He's got, Handmaid's Tale. He's been in 3 episodes. Oh, he was young Sebastian in Titans. He's got 24 credits. So, yeah, he's been around. He's done a bunch of kids shows, Blue's Clues. He's done some voice work. And he does have that voiceover kind of voice. I could see doing like
now the ice cream man.
Ari Millen plays the ice cream man, and I thought he was great.
I think his face,
because it's all facial expressions. He doesn't have any dialogue.
Is perfect for that old kind of creepy.
Yeah.
That doesn't even. I would never guess that was.
No,
him
you're looking at his IMDb page. It doesn't even look like, because he has the slick hair as the ice cream man and the pencil mustache.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he was great. His facial expressions very expressive.
Orphan Black. I never watched.
He's been in Orphan Black. 36 episodes on Orphan Black. Undertone. He was the voice of Dr. Ram.
Did he have any? I don't know. I'll ask that later. Never mind.
In the Woods. I'm trying to see if Vicious Fun I watched. That wasn't a bad movie. It's about a serial killer based on a guy's comic book come to life.
Sounds right up your alley.
Yes. But I thought he did a really good job. He has no dialogue, but he's super
That's
creepy.
what I was going to say.
He's very expressive with the facial expressions. His look fits
he definitely didn't say anything at all in the movie.
Say anything at all.
Why would you
not have any lines?
So why would you do that? And he's credited. So how do you like?
Well, I mean, Jason Voorhees never spoke.
Okay.
Michael Myers never spoke.
But even in the flashbacks, they definitely didn't have him. Yeah.
Michael didn't speak.
No, I meant in this.
Jason didn't speak in flashbacks. No.
No, well, they had masks. I'm saying why? Yeah, I guess to have that creepy, you don't know what he sounds like, because it almost humanizes them.
Another thing was that I kind of guess that kind of gets into spoilers.
Yeah. No, we're good.
Yeah, they give a reason. They don't give his voice, but they talk about what his voice does sound like. He speaks with an accent, they say, because he's not from here originally.
Oh.
There's a whole xenophobic angle played here.
That's okay. I think I remember
his origin story. That's
maybe he's Italian.
I was thinking more like Yugoslavian or something like that, from like a Eastern Bloc country or something.
Definitely.
But all right, so yeah, Charlie Zeltzer, he did a really good job. I'm sorry, Ari Millen as the ice cream man. Charlie Zeltzer is our child. Jared, he's our lead. Sarah Abbott plays his sister. And she was good enough. I mean, there's questions about her character or the mechanics of how everything works that we'll get into in spoilers. But yeah, Eli Roth is in there. He plays the father of Charlie and Sarah. I'm sorry, Jared and Lizzie.
What else was this priest in?
Benjamin Byron Davis.
His face looked so familiar.
Is best known for
I hate these.
Creature Commandos. He did the Rupert Thorne voice.
He's
Bleedle Snort in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
So maybe that's what I'm thinking of his face from?
I don't think so, because he's probably got stuff on his face. He's done some Marvel stuff. Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Man, his
face
just looked...
He was in Borderlands. He played Marcus in Borderlands.
Not watch that.
Parks and Recreation. How I Met Your Mother. No. All right. Well.
Go down to see all. I need to just see all.
Oh, jeez.
Real quick.
There's nothing that you know from.
Boom.
Nope. Nothing.
NCIS, Criminal Minds. Maybe it was Criminal Minds.
Okay. sure.
I'm sure I've seen him in something.
He's got a long
Gilmore
list of
Girls.
credits.
Oh, I know who he is. He's in Gilmore Girls.
Okay, he's in Gilmore Girls. There we go. We figured out the mystery, folks. Inspector Infection has,
Did you ever have
has
that
figured
where
it out.
you need to know what you saw this actor in?
Sure.
I get it a lot.
Yep. All right, well, Karen Cliche, we won't have to look very far because she was also in Thanksgiving. She's the turkey, the roasted turkey mom in
She
Thanksgiving.
plays a cliche
Yes.
wife with money.
Yes, in that one.
In both of them, actually.
Yes. Let's see. We had Kiora Mirza Waldman as Mia. She's one of the co-leads.
She was fine.
And then
Shiloh at the bottom.
where's our other?
Down.
Oh yeah, Shiloh O'Reilly. Wow, he's really young.
Shiloh O'Reilly.
He's really young looking in this
That
picture.
is
he has
a
on
Irish
IMDb.
name for
For a black kid.
black.
Yep. So those are our main kids. Other than that, there's nobody else really that you're going to recognize. Eli Roth and Karen Cliche from Thanksgiving play the parents of Jared and Lizzie, so they're the main adults that are in this. Other than that, there's a couple teachers, there's cops, and a lot of kids. And yeah.
The one
Our main three
Piper
do
was
well.
good. She really had the creepy face.
Oh, yeah. Charlie
She's
Story.
the cover of the... So, but
Yeah, she's the one that you see in all the promos and stuff like that. So
she has like she laughs kind of maniacally and...
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's kind of like the leader of the kids almost. So, all right.
That's good.
Yeah, that pretty much does it for our cast there. Yeah, they all did pretty well. There were a couple kids that were but they were only in like minor parts.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Well, I guess we could knock the splatometer out on this one real quick.
It's a 10.
Yeah, this one's an easy 10 out of 10.
10. Yeah,
I mean, there is like...
It's just, it's an hour of gore.
There's,
bashing.
beheadings.
There's guts being pulled out.
Guts. And it's not just...
isn't even spoiling anything because when I
it's
tell
in
you
the
it's
trailer.
the whole time.
Well, a lot of it's in the trailer too. I mean, and it's not just like the kills. There's a lot of great kills, but there's also just like the aftermath of the kills where the kids are just playing games with body parts and stuff. And it's just so much fun to like see all the little bits that are going on as they like pan through. Because yes, our hero kids are like running through the chaos. So we just get glimpses of like little things happening. And it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of great practical effects in here. It's a bloodbath.
It is a bloodbath. Yeah.
Kudos to the practical effects team. Like they do a really great job.
And that's the thing. If any reason, if you're mad at 2 minutes of barely, I don't even think it's 2 minutes, maybe a minute of AI.
It's not used during the kills.
But maybe go see it to support these special effects artists and all these people that worked really,
it's
really
a lot
hard.
Of independent actors.
Because it is like, it's just...
Well, yeah, and again, the AI is not used on any of the practical kills. The kills are all practical gore.
Oh my God, every single one.
The AI is used, like I said, like we said, in the animation. And I suspect... And during the end credits, there was a whole sequence of title cards that had 20s fonts and 20s cartoon drawings and crinkled paper. And that part was like the biggest AI part to me that really jumped out and stood out to me more than anything else that took place. The gore was 100% or at least 99%. There was probably some digital enhancements done with a little bit of the gore, but for the most part, it all looked practical to me. And it was creative and fun and just a bloody good time. So Splatometer is definitely a 10 out of 10.
I'm curious their budget. Did you happen to see?
It's probably here on the
sometimes it's on
IMDb.
5.5 million. That's
and it did 2 million.
Yeah, it's not doing great.
So
well, whatever.
Wide 33 million, 3.5, a little over 3.5 million. So.
Which stinks, but when you look at something like that, like that's not that much for, I mean, when I tell you the amount of practical effects he probably spent all of his money on.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of practical effects that went
It's
into
like,
this,
and paying the cast and all these kids,
Yeah.
I look at these kids that are probably so excited for this to come out, and then it's like,
and you have
bombing.
and you have your permits for your locations. They shot all this stuff. That's another thing I do want to say. I love the fact that 90% of this takes place during the day. It's bright and sunny. It's summer. There's bright colors. This is and just the contrast of blood and gore and guts and
We always see it at night,
dismemberment.
yeah.
Right, on like bright colors on a playground and in schoolyards, and it's just really, it was a nice juxtaposition, a nice contrast that really jumped out from what like you said, you usually get nighttime kills. It's really dark. Sometimes it's hard to see what's going on.
Yeah.
It's hard to see, darkness also hides shoddy practical effects. So when you're doing your thing during the day like this, in broad daylight where everything is brightly lit, your practical effects have to be that much better and that much more convincing, because you don't have darkness to rely on to hide it. Your shit's got to look on point, or else people are going to know it's going to look sloppy. It's going to look shitty because you don't have the crutch of your kills are taking place at night in a dimly lit cabin, in the dimly lit woods, in a dimly lit alley somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is hardcore. There's no off-camera kills, and it lingers on everything, and it is bright as fuck. So there is no disguising bad special effects. The practical effects on display here are excellent and definitely worth checking out again.
Especially if you're a special effects artist or interested in that.
Yeah, lots of fun kills. I didn't even get like the kill count of how many kills are in there, but there was a lot.
I know. I wonder if I could just...
If there's a kill count on.
There's a kill.
Yes, so while you do that, we will jump to our Rotten Tomatoes, where, Ice Cream Man is not doing too well, folks. And
49 on-screen deaths.
Wow. Nice. That's a nice kill count there. 49. All right. Thanks, Google.
Yeah. AI mode. Ha-ha!
Right?
It just happened.
We've all been using AI ever since Google started in the 1990s. So,
Yeah,
it's all algorithms. All right. Let's check out these horrible reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. Tomatometer, 28%. 108 reviews. Ouch. Popcorn meter, not much better, with a 48%.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much we even want to read of these.
Just like 2, maybe.
Here's critics' reviews. Tim Roby of the Daily Telegraph UK. 1 out of 5. The laughably bad Ice Cream Man is rather like last year's smash hit Horror Weapons if you tried to spoof it with terrible production values and told it backwards.
So he clearly doesn't have any taste because he didn't like Weapons.
No, he liked Weapons.
That's not why I'm
He's
reading
saying
it.
if you're telling it terribly. He said if you tried to spoof Weapons with terrible production values and did it backwards, then yes, he liked Weapons. But it's not
It's a weird...
Yeah, like, the only comparison to Weapons is there's crazy kids in this one. The whole idea behind this is
I
like
don't understand that
Weapons meets Children of the Corn. Some people just aren't into camp and they don't get fun. All right, so that's, Ed Potton.
Seriously.
These are both UK. I mean, no offense to our listeners in the UK, but some of y'all don't know how to have fun. Here we go again. 2 out of 5 from Ed Potton of the Times in the UK. This kind of thing needs a sharp script to go with the gore, and there aren't enough zingers here. I mean, no, it really doesn't. I mean, I still enjoyed the movie. I had a heck of a good time. We'll get to it in a minute.
Like I said, it's more of a shorter, I don't know. I don't know. I guess you can see any audience ones, but...
Yeah, we're not going to get into these audience reviews because a lot of people are going to just... I know they're actively review bombing this because of the use of AI. And they probably won't even say AI, and a lot of them haven't even seen the movie and won't go and see the movie. They will just give it a bad review.
Oh yeah, people are just flat out saying that
People
online.
are just shitty. So, it's one thing if you wanted to leave a review after actually seeing the movie, but to review bomb something without even seeing it.
I should leave a review.
I will once we're done. But all right, so now we are going to give our spoiler-free first take reviews. At this time, we will not get into any spoilers. After we are done our first take, we will break. We will come back and do a snack of the week.
Snack of the week.
Adventures in snacking. Atomic Fizz Warheads.
Oh my gosh.
Yay. Can't wait.
I love Warheads.
More sugar. Yes, and then we will jump into spoilers and get into the nitty gritty of Eli Roth's Ice Cream Man. So, at that point, you will be able to pause the podcast and go see Ice Cream Man if you so choose, and then come back and listen to our spoiler takes at that time.
Yes.
All right, let's do this. First take, Steph Infection, you're up.
My first take is that I enjoyed the entire ride from the start till the end. Like I said, it feels short, so like an hour-long movie of just gore. You can't take it too seriously, but if you enjoy lots of kills and gory kills, then you're gonna love this. If you're looking for a serious movie, no. I had a lot of fun with it. I think it. I would probably give it. It's not great, but I would probably give it a 6 out of 10 about. But like a 10 out of 10 on gore. So.
All right. Well, I am pretty close. Again, I found it to be a very enjoyable mashup of weapons meets Children of the Corn with like this Pied Piper character of the Ice Cream Man portrayed pretty well, pretty creepily, and I found it was a pretty fun take. I guarantee it was a blast to make this movie.
Oh my God.
I guarantee you they had so much fun making this movie. The kids had a blast.
Yeah.
The adults had a blast. Crew had a blast. I guarantee it. Everybody had so much fun. The on-screen kills are great. The gore's great. Again, the acting's a mixed bag. CGI, there's some spots where some questionable stuff we'll address in the spoiler section. There's also some stuff I appreciated that the story didn't get too bogged down in lore, but when it did get to the lore, it just got kind of dumb. There were parts where I was just like, oh, man, this is just like,
Yeah.
it's not making sense.
We didn't need all.
Yeah. It just went too far. And then like I will say that I really appreciated the ending and didn't see it coming. And I can't wait to talk about that in spoilers.
Yes, the very
end.
Yeah, same. I was like, damn.
So I understand that they had to get there somehow, but the way they got there was just so like ridiculously set up.
I have my own thoughts on why they made some decisions.
But yeah, other than that, I had a really good time with it, man. And again, I'm not gonna. I still want to know exactly what was AI. I have my thoughts on what I suspect it was. We'll talk about that more in the spoilers. But I'm going 6.5. Not perfect, obviously. It's not a great movie. It's not reinventing the wheel, but it's a bloody good time. I feel like
I would rewatch
he did
it.
what he set out to do.
I think so too.
He was like, yeah, I'm going to make something similar to Weapons, but with like a creepy ice cream man and just crazy kids killing adults everywhere. And that's what he did. And that's what this thing is. And I think its weakest point is when it tries to
have a story.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it also, like I said, it is a shorter movie, like hour and 15 minutes, really, probably, because the credits and everything. So,
like the origin of the Ice Cream Man, I didn't even really need. I would have been totally happy if we never found out where the Ice Cream Man came from, and we just had him do his thing, and boom, bang, shit bloody everywhere, and then he leaves town and moves on to the next one. And I would have been like, I wouldn't have even needed the whole thing. But But yeah, I get it. They wanted to kind of work that in, and also it had to kind of manipulate so we get that ending.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ending.
So yeah, 6.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it both times. So I saw it the first time
And I would watch it again. Yeah.
on Mystery Monday at Regal Cinemas.
Screen Unseen.
Well, mine was Mystery Monday.
Oh, that's actually what it's called?
AMC is Scream Unseen.
Oh, I didn't
Regal
realize.
is Mystery Monday. Yeah, they
I
call
didn't
it
realize they
different
both
things.
did
Yeah, and some other theater has another one that they call
I
it.
gotcha.
Cinemark has something else that they call it. So, but yeah, it was fun. It was a nice surprise too for the Scream Unseen / Mystery Movie Monday. That's what I was hoping for actually, and we got it. So when Eli popped on, he did a whole thing at the beginning, thanking everybody for watching and for all support and yada yada. And And again, so I saw some things because there's groups on social media where people are like, I left the theater. Nobody left my theater. Everybody was laughing.
I actually don't believe people when they say that. Who's going to buy a $20 ticket?
Well, they're not $20 for these. It's $5.
Okay, for that. But I'm saying I've seen people say they not just on the Monday thing that they've walked out of the theater.
Yeah, for $20 I'm not walking out. For $5
don't understand.
For the Mystery Movie Monday I might. But all right.
Yeah.
Well, that's going to do it for our spoiler-free first takes. We both enjoyed it. Both recommend seeing it. Give it a shot in the theater. You might like it if you want a good time.
I would.
Go check it out on like a Tuesday or Wednesday and see it for half price when they have the discount tickets. All right, that's going to do it, Boo Believers, for our spoiler-free first takes. We're about to jump into Adventures in Snacking with the Extreme Warheads.
Yeah, it only
Atomic Fizz.
if you say it like that.
Yeah, you got to say it's just like extreme. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Adventures in Snacking.
It's time for Adventures in Snacking, Boo Believers. Whip it out, Steph Infection.
That's problematic.
Whip out your warhead.
Oh, here we go. It's extreme.
Extreme. Hold on, what does it say? Caution? Caution. Extreme sour fizz inside. I've got some extreme sour fizz inside.
Oh my God. All right, I'm opening this.
Open it up. So what we're going to do with this, because I think it's like
I have no idea.
sour candy that you...
I don't know.
Open it. Tear it open.
Oh, it's okay.
That you suck on like a hard candy type deal. So we're going to each eat a piece while we do our review, our spoiler review.
Apple or watermelon? You want watermelon?
Oh, I kind of like apple.
All right, I like
Is it green apple?
Yeah. You've never had a warhead?
Uh-uh.
And you're trying this?
I think so. I don't know.
Time? They're like the most sour candy you could ever have.
Oh, God. All right, I'll do the apple
then. Your face is going to go...
All right, so we're going to do the
my
review.
mouth is watering.
So before I put this in my mouth, let me just say, spoilers. Spoiler-free review coming once we start eating these. We're going to do our full spoiler review with warheads in our mouth. So.
Wait, what?
Yeah, man.
They don't last that long.
Oh, really?
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, you got to suck on them.
I know that.
It's sticky.
Mm.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, I love it. Mm.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's fizzing. Usually they just... I told you your face would make...
Oh, my God.
Dude,
it's so sour.
I never had it with the fizz inside.
Oh, my God, it's puckering.
I used to eat these, like, by the bag and have sores on my mouth. I love these things so much.
I feel like I'm going to get sores in my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much sugar. Oh, man.
All right, come on. Your idea was to keep talking while you had it in your mouth.
Look, there's a warning on them. Eating multiple pieces within a short time period may cause a temporary irritation to sensitive tongues and mouths.
Mm-hmm. Mm. I think I would prefer... Ew.
Well, here comes the fizz.
I know, I don't like it. I know, it's got a different taste.
Uh-oh, what happened?
It's got a different taste. The fizz.
Well, mine's not as sour now. It kind of stopped being sour.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, it's just the outside of it. But I think I prefer regular Warheads over this.
All right.
I want to eat more, though.
I'm not having more than this one. That's it.
Oh, bite it.
I'm not biting it
I gotta
because it's
bite
thin inside.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I knew it. Ah!
Oh, my God. My stomach's going to explode.
Oh, my God.
Bite it.
No.
You have to.
Mm.
You have to. It like pours in like suds in a washing machine.
Oh, my God. No, it's slowly seeping out. I'm going to stick with that.
Oh my God, it's not fun that way.
It's fun for me.
Do it. You need to bite it right now.
Ah! Ah!
See how weird it is?
Ah!
Is your mouth full?
Ah!
Where's my water? I forgot my water.
Ah! Oh, God, that was gross.
Yeah,
Oh,
I love Warheads, but
my God.
if I would eat one of these and just spit it out because you bite it and it's almost like
my God.
fizzing. It just fills up your whole mouth.
Yeah, exploded in my mouth.
That's
I'm
what
not.
she said.
Yep, that's a first for me. Oh man.
Welcome to the club.
Oh,
Oh, I just scratched my head.
there's
All
probably
right.
like 1 billion grams of sugar in this, isn't there? A gazillion grams of sugar.
All right.
60 calories per piece. Serving size 4 pieces. Who the fuck eats 4 of these?
Oh, I would.
Yeah.
I would eat 4 of regular Warheads. Easy.
There's only 11 grams in 4 of them. So, all right.
Yeah, they're small.
And corrected. Okay. Yes, that was kind of gross. Definitely sour.
You know what would be?
Not a fan.
You know what would be a challenge if you stuff 4 in your mouth at once.
Pass.
Yeah, that fizz is not good.
No,
This
that
is
was
definitely
gross.
one of those stupid challenge things that you would like.
Yeah. All right. That's going to do it for Adventures in Snacking. I'm not eating that and doing the review. That was gross. I finished it already and we're good.
Didn't think that was ever going to happen.
Thumbs down. Do not recommend fizz. The atomic fizz inside was pretty gross.
Yeah, that
And it was super sour.
I can't believe you've never had a goddamn Warhead.
I feel sick.
Oh, I love Warheads.
It's gross. All right. Now we are going to jump to the spoilers. So, Steph Infection, why don't you pass me that shovel?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
It's time to dig deeper.
Digging deeper.
All right, Boo Believers, we're back and we are about to dig deeper into spoilers for the 2026 Eli Roth Ice Cream Man. So if you have not seen it yet and you don't want anything spoiled, now's the time to pause, go check out the movie, come back, listen to the show, see if you agree with us or think that we are dum-dums.
Yeah, I think we've given you plenty of opportunities to get out, so we're getting into it.
All right. Ice Cream Man is a 2026 American slasher film, co-written, produced, and directed by Eli Roth. It stars Ari Millen, Charlie Zeltzer, Shiloh O'Reilly, Kiori Mirza, Waldman, Sarah Abbott, and Benjamin Byron Davis. In the film, a suburban town descends into madness after its children consume sweet treats that turn them into homicidal maniacs. In Baleen Bay, an ice cream truck run by a mysterious silent man arrives and quickly becomes popular amongst the local children. Lactose intolerant Jared Mayfair avoids eating the treats and is unsettled by the ice cream man, whom he sees following him as he cycles home. He also notices the children who have eaten the treats are in a trance and watching videos depicting the cartoon character on the truck.
So I have to say, I like that when we start, like the movie starts, we get the ice cream man coming into this frame like right away. Like they're playing a baseball game. He looks up and he's kind of looking at him like,
Well, it says welcome to Baleen Bay, and we see
Yeah.
that kind of road that leads into town. And we see him driving into town, and then it cuts to like the baseball game being played, and we see all like the summer activities establishing the idyllic summer town, and everybody's happy. And then, Ice Cream Man starts driving up. The kids are kind of getting distracted, and we meet, a couple of the kids in the baseball game. Of course, Jared is like the dork who loses the game for everybody, and they all hate him, of course. Yeah. He's constantly picked on by the jock kids. But this was a, decent scene. I think it sets everything up great, kind of gives you the dynamic of who is who.
Very quickly. Yep. He set everything up very quickly, and we're good.
Yeah, and everybody starts eating the ice cream. So we see our Ice Cream Man. It's funny because he doesn't even say anything when he's selling the ice cream. And but Jared goes up to the car, and everybody's eating the ice cream. And I thought it was weird because like usually you either have your Mr. Softy type who has the cones, or your Jack and Jill who has like the bars. This guy had both. He had like hand dipped cones too. He wasn't even like a soft serve kind of guy.
A lot of them have both.
Really?
Yeah. Ice cream trucks.
See, Jack and Jill used to be the truck that didn't have anything but just like the
I don't know
pops and stuff.
My town wasn't allowed to have ice cream trucks because it was soliciting. So I would see them drive by my 4x3 street town, and I would hear it. And my father was even like the zoning board. I'm like, can you just let it? Nope, not allowed. And I'm like, what the hell, man? I had to walk 2 blocks.
That's crazy. We had Jack and Jill when I was little that would bring all like the
I guess maybe I don't know, the
bomb pops and like the rocket pops, and then they started having like the Pac-Man on a stick. And and Mr. Softy was totally different. Mr. Softy would come, and he was the one that actually had the soft serve cones.
All right, well.
And you would go and get like a milkshake or a banana split.
I'm sure they exist out in the world where there's privately owned ones that have both.
Possibly.
Yeah.
But then the other thing that I will say that I wasn't keen on, we have all these cool like when Jared looks at the board of all the things, it's like the different, like the turtle and the billy goat, the grasshopper. And later on in the movie, we see they are all things that are on like the ceremonial robes of the...
Which I don't think we needed that.
I thought it was a nice touch. I thought it was cool. But what I wondered was, how come like they show all that stuff on the thing, and then all we got was just like a basic Klondike bar. Like whenever a kid opened up, it was either a cone or it was just like a basic, like a Klondike, like a chocolate.
Because they were buying them at the store.
They just slapping the thing.
I just think that part wasn't needed. He could have just scooped it and that was it, and then we didn't have to have any of that imagery because it didn't really mean anything. No, but it didn't mean it. It didn't mean anything.
Because later on it was on the ceremonial garb.
What? He was the devil.
Right, but that was what played it. That's why, like, when you went up to this creepy Ice Cream Man, that's what was kind of cool about it. I like that. Oh man, there's like a billy goat and like a crab and like all these weird animals that they're doing. It was like a play on the normal, like you don't normally see those. It was like a satanic parody of.
I get it. I get the reason.
So I liked that was there. It was just one of the like visual details that was added. That was like a nice layer of detail, a joke, if you will.
I get it.
The dark humor.
For the movie itself, I thought it was unneeded, but it looked cool.
But that's the kind of Easter eggs that
you like.
I think a lot of people like that kind of seeing that kind of stuff in their movies and kind of being like, oh yeah, I kind of like that. Especially when at the end of the movie you see the ceremonial robes jump into the end, and you see that it's all the symbols that were made up those things. I noticed it. Because it kind of, I mean, if you put 2 and 2 together, that's why I was like, I would have liked to have seen that it was actually the things like.
Yeah, there were. Yeah.
That's why these like he's using these animal things that are part of this ceremonial satanic ritual and imbuing these animal like ice creams with the idolatry of the Satanism, and that's why when the kids eat these.
That would have taken a lot of money.
I know. That's
why, and I get it. This is why everyone has different opinions. You really enjoyed it. I was like, at the end when I saw the things, I actually rolled my eyes at this. I was like, really?
See,
It's
for me,
hard
it's
as
just
garb? Like
but it pieced it together for me, and that's why it made it stand out to me more that they didn't actually have like goat-shaped ice creams that they were eating. These were just regular ice cream. Like, to me, it was okay.
I get what you're like. I disagree.
So, but again, like, and again, that's the issue with the studio. If you have a Hollywood big budget $1 billion studio behind the thing, then you can make those ice creams. And you have the studio probably also making them for real, and you go out and have them sold in the stores as like a marketing tool. I know Eli did do Eli did do a pop-up with an ice cream truck in North Jersey, I guess, or New York somewhere. Yeah, I saw it.
Nice.
It was like a whole thing. He did a pop-up promo for the thing, with kids running around eating ice cream, and there was blood and body parts and everything everywhere, and like a real like ice cream man serving ice cream.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, I enjoyed the opening. I thought the opening was really effective, and it kind of like you, like the kids, are like, all right, here's the creepy ice cream man. Here it comes. All right, that night, the truck drives through the neighborhood. Oh, I will say the lactose intolerance. That's how we establish our hero kid.
Okay, so I think
Jared being lactose intolerant.
I'm pretty sure this is in between this, where he has dinner with his parents. It's before they wake up. The kids wake up, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So that's not even in this thing.
Yeah, we'll get there. First, the reason Jared is the hero of the movie is because he's lactose intolerant. He's one of the only kids that doesn't eat the ice cream. Everybody else has the ice cream. We have a scene where he goes to eat it, and his sister comes up and slaps it out of his hand, takes it from him, and she eats it instead. She's a teenager. That will come back to play later in the movie. But yeah, so then they go home at night and they're having dinner, and there's like there's at the dinner table conversation, Eli Roth is the father, and we have they're talking about skip day. The daughter's talking about skipping, and Eli Roth is like, oh, you can't skip, you got to go Ivy League, blah, blah, blah. And we get the backstory that he is a criminal defense lawyer. And
they're always skeevy.
Right. But we also get the background that his father was a criminal defense lawyer, and everybody in the family, mom's a defense is a lawyer.
Well, they just said lawyer. Yeah.
Right. But the daughter doesn't want to necessarily follow in the family business and be a defense lawyer. So we establish, and I thought that was good writing. Establishes, okay, and Eli Roth is kind of like a scummy guy to dude at the table too when he makes the comment.
I have something I want to say about this dinner, but I'll wait until you. Okay.
I'm just going through until you jump in.
Well,
he makes the comment about she wants to go because they want to go to like the wave park or something.
That was the very last thing in the scene when he said the creepy thing. She was running away.
Okay.
So the part that stood out for me, I was like, come on. The kid is literally telling his lawyer parents that the ice cream man is following him. And they just don't. I don't know. Well, and it was the interaction.
He didn't say following him. He said, did anybody else notice the ice cream man? He was creepy, and I kind of saw him. I thought he might have been like...
He said the words, I feel like he's following me. Where the next day, I get you dismiss it, where the next day, where they see him at their house at like 6 a.m., the parents just leave with the kid in the house still. There is no way in hell any parents, and they seem like decent parents at the dinner table.
Okay.
After that conversation would have left, but
having seen the movie twice, I have feelings about that part that you might not have picked up on. I didn't pick up on it the first time I watched it either. The second time I watched it, when he says to his dad, did anybody else notice that creepy ice cream man? What do you mean creepy? He shoots a look over at his wife. They share a quick, almost concerned glance. Yeah. Very brief, but it's noticeably there. Because the ending is they lied about the ice cream man.
So then why would you leave your kid?
I know. Well, that was, yes.
No matter what we caught.
So only is he, the kid talks about a creepy ice cream man. I could understand at the dinner table being, whatever, it's the ice cream man.
Whatever.
But when you and your wife both lied about the old ice cream man to get him locked up and to get a priest off for some charges that were coming up that, again, we're in spoilers, so you should already know this. This is retroactive to the end of the movie. When you go out the next morning and there's a creepy ice cream truck parked outside of your house, I think you would be like, red flags would be raised.
100, no matter what.
And you would walk over and be like, hey, excuse me, why are you outside of my house at 7 a.m. or some shit? You know what I mean?
Just make jokes with your wife and then leave your kid there.
Right. Especially if both of you lied on an ice cream man to get him locked up when you were kids. Like, wouldn't you be like, maybe we should...
Even without that,
he does say, I'm going to call security.
Yeah, he did. And that's what made me in the moment go, okay, I'll have him come through.
Now,
I still would not leave my kid there. I'd be like, he's going to abduct him. Look, that's what I would think.
Maybe, just maybe there is a level of like denial and blocking out what they did to this ice cream man that is there, that is present.
Forget all that. Your kid tells you something's creepy. Forget they even were involved in anything. You go out the next day and it's parked out front of your house at 7 a.m. That right there. Forget anything that happened. Me as a parent who never did anything, I would be like, okay. He used the word, he felt like he was followed.
All right, well, fair enough. I didn't see the point in him being parked outside there anyway. Like, there was no reason for him to be parked there.
Yeah. That's what, I don't know.
So unless he was really watching. I mean, I know, obviously we know now why he was parked there, because the father's father is the one that got him locked up, and the father lied. He was one of the kids, and the mother was one of the kids, and all the kids lied. All the kids in town lied about this ice cream man, and he got locked up and killed himself in prison.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we had that whole dinner scene thing.
Which people, if you want to say the one thing people were saying, he said.
Oh yeah, they said because of the cringeness of him being like, oh, maybe I should go see teenage girls in bikinis.
He didn't say it like that.
No,
he didn't say that. She said, I'm leaving. And the kid,
like, this is problematic.
The kid said, oh, that's the worst thing for me to be at a pool with teenage girls in bikinis, which it wasn't actually clear. I keep reading that's what he said, but I was listening for it when I was like, kind of didn't sound...
Well, and then the dad says, like, maybe I should take off work and go hang out with...
like girls in bikinis. I didn't hear teenage. I didn't hear the word teenage, but I can...
Yeah.
He goes, oh, maybe I could go too.
Well, number one, I mean, that's a dad joke.
I don't know. We grew up with problematic fathers.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever.
But the other part of it is
supposed to be cringe.
He's supposed to be cringe because he lied on the ice cream man. He's not supposed to be a good dad. He's not supposed to be a good person. He lied on the ice cream man and got the man killed and locked up and killed. So obviously he should be cringy. So
that
the
was
line
like my
fits.
least. Yeah. I didn't even.
I just felt like that shit just fucking tracked.
People are reaching really, really far with stuff.
All right. So that night, the truck drives through the neighborhood, awakening the children who have eaten the treats. They, possessed, proceed to gruesomely murder their parents. So we get some kills at night.
Yeah, I think Piper was the first one with the saw.
Yeah, and while it was a fun kill, I just kind of, like, I was just like, where is this woman's arms? Is she armless?
She was under the covers.
I know, but come on, man.
They couldn't afford to make arms on the dummy, okay?
No, I'm just thinking, look, it's a saw, it's a hacksaw. When somebody puts it on your neck,
you go like that. Yeah, I know.
And starts cutting, you'd get it up and like, you only get a little bit of a cut before my hands would come up and get it off. I would not give you, just keep my arms down while you just saw it away.
I know.
On the entire neck.
I mean, it's for
my
shock.
hands would come up at some point and stop it,
it
by instinct alone. So
they had like super strength, which we see later, you know.
Fair enough, but then and if you wanted to say, okay, she was held down with the what's his names, the sheets. Well, no, she wasn't, because when the dad feels something wet, he sits up.
Oh, yeah.
And then the son whacks him in the face with the bat, and then smashes his face in.
Oh
And that
my-
was good. That was
yeah,
a
it
good
was like-
fucking, like, again, when I say they don't shy away, like, okay, they didn't shy away from the hacksawing of the neck either. I just felt it was a little forced because anybody who starts having their neck cut is going to bring their hands up and try and protect themselves. And this mom just
probably
laid
was-
there and went, oh.
Yeah. You can't really make noise after a couple cuts,
But yeah, the smashing of the face, man, that shit was gratuitous. And
he probably was like, all right, one of them in bed, I want it sawed off. This is my one kill.
Yeah, again, I get it, man. Our
It's-
plot armor, our movie logic is in full effect here because we're just here to kill some adults and have a good time. And I'm here for it. So.
Yes. Yep.
All right, yeah, we get some kids killed in bed, et cetera, et cetera. So the next day, yeah, we get to wake up. They see the ice cream man that morning. They go about their business and they go to work. And Jared jumps on his bike and he goes to school.
There's somebody in the bushes.
Somebody in the bushes. He's just doesn't, he's oblivious. He gets to school and there's other kids who are there and like the schoolyard's empty and there's other kids that are just like zombieing their way in who have eaten the ice cream. So I enjoyed that as well. It was almost like, again, there was layers of like, God, what's the Pod People movie, Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Definitely.
layers of Invasion of the Body Snatchers here on like a kid's level, like
Yeah.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers
They're-
elementary school
Which
version.
I thought was hilarious, which we'll get into with how they interacted with the teachers and the teachers interacted with them too in the beginning.
All right, so the next day, Jared and fellow classmates Tommy and Mia, who have also not eaten the treats, notice a strange behavior in their peers.
First off, can we talk about why Mia was fine? Because I felt like this was
problematic.
weird. It was just weird. You make the boy lactose intolerant, and you make the girl bulimic
Yep.
just because.
Because she's a 12-year-old girl. She explains it later. Remember?
Yes, I remember, and
That
I don't think
super
that.
problematic
I don't.
line of,
She could have been like, "I'm lactose too." I mean,
I'm a 12-year-old girl. Of course, I know
I
how to
don't-
make myself throw up.
Because honestly, look, and this is not making fun or making light of people with ED, but I don't know. 12 is very young for that to start. That is not a normal thing for 12-year-old girls. It's more of a teenage thing. If you look at the actual statistic age, it's teenagers when after puberty. So I found it odd that joke was, of course, because I'm 12. 12, you're in like 6th, 7th grade. I don't know. It did
I
not
just
seem
found
like an
that-
age that was obvious that they're bulimic.
I found it odd because it was a bit out of character. If you remember, when Jared is riding his bike home, he sees her throwing up
Yeah.
by a tree. And when they talk later, she is very defensive about it.
Yeah.
So she was hiding it.
Oh, yeah.
So why would she be all proud to say this line when she was defensive with Jared
true.
about him seeing her? This is what I mean about the writing consistency, and perfect example of when I say a character does something out of character.
Mm-hmm.
She does one thing earlier. She's very defensive about Jared seeing her.
Oh,
and
he's
pulling
spying
her,
on
he's
me?
spying.
Yeah.
Yep. And yet this other kid shows up
She was
and
kind
he's
of
like,
defensive
oh
with
yeah.
everything too.
And she's just like, oh, well, I'm a 12-year-old girl. Of course I know how to throw up. She's just like offering this
Like it's a
information
badge
that
of
she's
honor.
right, that she's bulimic.
Well, that's why I was like,
Like she was hiding it for Jared, but she's telling like it made no sense.
And
So
look-
that's my problem that I had with the line. Yes, it's problematic, but let's be real here for a minute. Granted,
it's also
it happens. Hold on. Granted, it also happens maybe a little later, but bulimia is a real thing. There's a lot of women and girls who have eating disorders and issues like this. So I have zero problem with him using this as a reason for her to not have been affected by it. I think that I don't think when she does that line, it's like she's wearing it as a badge of honor. That's cringy because it's glorifying it. Earlier in the movie, when she's doing it and she's ashamed of it, I didn't find that as cringy because it wasn't glorifying it. It's not a character. It's a character.
We didn't even have to get into it. We saw it, and we, as adults, we know the thing. And to touch base, that's what's cringy. I also find it cringy for Eli to make that decision, to have her make that statement when your entire cast is a bunch of kids that are very impressionable. They're all actors. Yeah. They're all seeing this movie. It's just like, why? Why would you make that choice? It's almost irresponsible.
Well, that's the least of the irresponsible choices that he made in here. We're going to get to another one soon. But yes, you could say that about a lot of kids in horror movies because we've had kids involved in some fucked up shit in horror movies.
Yeah, but killing and stuff.
So,
I could say, and I have said that about other stuff.
It could go one of both ways. It could be a way to have it be a subject that is talked about amongst those kids to be like, hey, this is not a good thing.
Well, she said it proudly.
That's why I didn't like that line.
Teaching the girl how to do it with a toothbrush.
No, that's why I didn't like that line, and that's why it was. But again, it tracks and it made sense in the context of writing the story of why this girl would not have been affected by the ice cream. Why wasn't the black kid affected by the ice cream? Was he absent?
They never even
say he wasn't there he wasn't at the baseball game, I guess.
He just never got ice cream.
Because he wasn't at the baseball game, so maybe that's what it was. Tommy wasn't at I didn't see him at the baseball game when all the other kids were there. So maybe that's what it was. He missed the baseball game and he showed up at school. When the ice cream man shows up at school, now where we're at here, is the first time Tommy's about to eat ice cream.
Yeah, and he is trying to be the man and stuff like that, But even the thing with Mia, when her teaching, we could have had that moment where...
Well, we'll get there too, but...
All right, well, let's get there. We're talking about her throwing up, so that's what
we haven't gotten there yet. We have to talk about it before she even, that whole thing, before we get to the throw up. There's a whole issue of how it happens, what that whole mechanic...
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Jared, fellow classmates, Tom and Mia, not eating the treats, no strange behavior. Truck arrives at the school. Children suddenly begin killing their teachers and any other adults in town while force-feeding treats to any non-possessed children. So, yeah, these three aren't the only. We see another kid setting up his bike. There's other kids who have been in. So now they're getting, So they're getting them now. Jared, Tommy, and Mia evade their murderous classmates and barricade themselves in the school. Meanwhile, Jared's teenage sister, Lizzie, eats the ice cream intended for Jared and becomes paralyzed, but manages to make herself vomit up the treat.
Stop.
Yep. When Jared calls for help.
No.
Well, that's what...
Before that.
I know. Well, Jared
before the throw-up thing.
Go ahead.
Her being paralyzed in her arms. Her legs worked fine. Yes, she was stumbling a little bit, but I found it very unbelievable that she had to, if your arms don't move, and she's a 16-year-old girl, she couldn't just sit up in her bed or roll over, get her legs off the bed, and then sit up. They had her...
Well, the sit-up needs your back, too, so if it's like a centralized thing...
She stood up and started walking into the bed. She was standing fine in the bathroom.
She couldn't sit up in bed, though.
I don't... I know...
She had to proper... Look, I get all that. I have there's questions weird. Before we even get to that whole thing. That's fine. You wanted to do a bit where she couldn't move around. My whole thing is, how'd she wake up anyway? Her friend ate the ice cream and was knocked unconscious. She runs past her later on in the scene. Mm-hmm. Totally unconscious. Why did she wake up? We do the little inchworm thing, whatever. If you want to do the inchworm thing, fine. She gets on the phone. She makes herself throw up ice cream that she ate the night before. It would not still be in her stomach. The ice cream that she ate at the fucking baseball field that she took from Jared would not still be in her stomach to throw up the next day. So this whole scene just makes no sense and no...
And she only threw up like... Bleh.
Yeah, it was a tiny bit, but...
Yeah, if she ate a lot of ice cream, there could be remnants, but your stomach goes through peristalsis. It's not like it was late. I'm pretty sure they ate dinner after she ate the ice cream.
And she might have said something about going out and eating ice cream again that night, but even then, it's not still... And if it was, she would have
was
been knocked out too,
She was
just like her
immediately,
friend was.
like she threw up a little bit and then was immediately fine.
Oh, that was the other thing. Yeah, she threw up and she's just walking out like, yeah, arms working, everything's working
I looked
great.
at you and I was like, oh, that was easy.
Yep, there's plot armor.
Except walking.
All right. So Jared calls Lizzie for help. She instructs him to meet her at the local church before some neighborhood children attack the house. So she's stuck on the roof. Her ex-boyfriend Chris saves her.
The amount of times that they would stop and start talking, I was like, stop, just move. Why are we stopping?
Well, when she calls him, we have the scene. So this is the scene with the AI that you thought was, that you spotted.
Oh, yeah.
So when she's trapped on the roof, she calls Chris and he's sitting on a park bench. And slowly, one by one, some kids are gathering behind him on a big jungle gym. Mm-hmm. And there's like 1 kid, 2 kid, 3 kid, 4 kid, 100 kids.
Yeah.
I guess they're like 4 kids to like 50 kids.
So I mean, you guys all saw it, obviously. If you're here, if you just are listening to us and you didn't see it, it is one of those like kind of octagon, circular
big jungle gym.
Jungle gyms.
Metal, old school.
And it's blurry behind him where you can see that it's a bunch of kids, but they almost don't have any strong, like clear features. And they literally they lift up into
all,
the
like,
air,
jump into the air and jump
like
and
spring
land.
up and land, and you could tell
Big
instantly.
cloud of
I'm
fake
like,
smoke and they start rushing at him. And that was like, 100%.
I was like, oh, there it is. Yeah.
Definitely digital, obviously, but
It looked like AI.
probably the AI.
Yeah.
And again, not used for a kill. There was no kill there, but it was something that there was no way they could do that practically with kids. And it probably would have cost a fortune to do digitally, like with an
Absolutely.
artist.
And he wouldn't have been rushed away if he just saw a couple of kids like running after him. Yeah, you needed that kind of scary moment. So to kind of.
And it's hard to find stunt people that are the size of kids, especially kids this age. So, all right. Where are we at? So Lizzie's boyfriend Chris shows up, saves her, drives her to the church. As Baleen Bay descends into chaos, Jared, Tommy, and Mia escape from the school, seek refuge in the church's basement. They discover a giant walk-in freezer filled with the ice cream man's treats and find the local priest hiding there, conveniently enough.
Yeah, so he had like frost on his face when we first see him, and then it magically disappears in like the next.
Back to him, yeah.
Like 2 seconds later, when he in our next paragraph, when he stands up.
So yes, the priest explains that the ice cream man is Jonathan Smiley, a once kind-hearted man who visited Baleen Bay decades ago and was unjustly blamed for hurting local children to cover up the actions of the town's predatory priests. Jared's grandfather, an influential lawyer, ran the case against Jonathan, and the children were pressured to lie, which led to Jonathan being convicted. While in prison, Jonathan had been visited by a necromancer who promised him to take revenge on the town in exchange for his soul.
So this is, I'm a little confused by this. So the priest, who's demonic or devil.
He's the devil. He's the necromancer.
We see that he's the necromancer. However, in the flashback scene where they show it was actually the priest that was, there's him, his back to us, hand in hand with a child walking into.
Is it him?
It was him. It was him or his twin. It was.
Well, it could also be that the devil took the form of that evil
That's
priest.
what I think. Yeah.
As well.
So that's what I was thinking.
So,
like that.
But yeah, I mean, it's obviously the old.
And I guess
pedo priest.
We use that example because we need to use.
Well, that's the example because it's a real thing. I mean, you always want to, if you can use real life instances in your fiction, it helps lend to the believability in the fiction. So there's a lot of pedo priests out there, and a lot of litigations and lawsuits and all kinds of shit hitting the churches. So totally believable.
What I was going to say was, I guess, to bring that demonic kind of aspect in easily. You got good and evil.
That's how a demon got into the church.
And why people
priests doing these evil things to kids. So it lets the evil.
What I meant was why people were trying to protect them, and hide it, and that they threw this guy under the bus. So
Well, again, it's explained that he was not from there. He was a foreigner. He spoke with an accent, and they just decided they picked him because of xenophobia. So, there's a lot of contemporary things that Roth is working in here. He's got a lot of stuff at play. There's a lot of xenophobia going on right now in the country, so it's very easy to see how the hysteria takes over and
well, yeah, but
gets used to create something like this.
There was a lot being thrown at once in this one thing, and I was kind of like, I don't think we needed all of that.
Yeah, this whole thing was the
priest, the xenophobia, the necromancer, then I don't know. Like I was like, oh my God, wait a minute. Why couldn't you just have somebody in the town be the bad guy? I don't know. Like it was like too much stuff.
Well, I mean, this guy he has to come up with a necromancer somewhere along the way because he's giving out possessed ice cream. The whole idea that there's ice cream in a freezer in a church is laughable to me because if he's got possessed ice cream, it should just be self-generating ice cream in a magic freezer in his evil ice cream truck. We don't need, like, the evil ice cream man from hell doesn't go restock his ice cream like a normal ice cream man in a freezer.
He's got a fucking, it was weird. The whole thing was weird. I was like, why do we even need this whole scene?
But that whole, like the movie was so good, not explaining anything, just going with it and having fun. Again, the kills, the bikes running over people, them chopping the fucking teacher in half and pulling her apart and dragging her down the hall and the fucking, the one problematic kill. Let's get into that one because we missed this one and I want to come back to it. Police officer shows up. Okay, they've killed a bunch of teachers already. Cool, that was good. But the cop shows up. They squirt him in the eyes with glue, I guess. And then he is a black cop, a black man. And they choose to kill him by tying him to the back of a car and dragging him down the street. That is I
only saw one person saying this, like making a
That is a classically racist way that black people have been killed in, like, historically, factually, like, that is pretty insensitive and kind of unnecessary.
Or shocking. It depends on what he was going for, because there's a lot of things in here that he likes to shock you.
Well, as somebody who has been called a Zionist and has been, called out for his religious and political beliefs in the past and for some of his comments, maybe you don't do this one. Maybe you skip over the,
unless he's that.
This is like comparable to lynching a black person.
This is removed to not. Somebody had to have said, "Are you sure you want to do it?"
That's what I mean. Like, did anybody on the production team go, you might want to do this one, bro. Maybe not do the racist thing here. Maybe let's not do this.
Pretty sure he was like there was a black woman teacher, the principal.
Yeah, the black woman. She got hit with the bricks.
But he was one of like two black adults, I feel like I saw. I don't remember seeing a whole lot of so why not?
The black dad, remember that he got the black dad, the coach dad, his kids did the drill, the dentist drill in the ear.
Yeah.
So, no, those were all fine kills. This one, like, why did we do this here? Like, that is just such a historically...
They all got killed in that one section, but he was the one that was dragged.
No, they didn't all get killed in that section. The one teacher got killed there. There
was 3 that they laid out on the ground. I'm talking about the ones outside. Why not?
The adults we're talking about, not the black people.
No.
Because we just said that they had 3 adult black people. No. I'm just making sure that we're getting everything clear, because you just said that they had 3 black adults. We just established.
I had said 2, and then you reminded me that there was a 3rd.
Okay.
But what I was saying was he could have chose any of those adults to drag, or just kill the fourth with the other 3 adults in the schoolyard, he made that choice to drag him down
To drag
the block.
the black guy. Yeah, exactly.
I know.
To
That's what I was
specifically
trying to
drag the
say.
black man down the street. That's why it's problematic.
Yeah.
That one should have been skipped. I can't do any, like, I could make some arguments for the AI. I can't make arguments for keeping this kill in the movie. This is just, you should have killed this dude another way. Somebody on your fucking team should have come to you and been like, yeah, nah, dude, do something else. Kill him another way. That's not cool. Don't do that. So,
Or, like I said, he's like, nah, like he did it for purpose. Which,
yeah, he wants to get a rise out of people, maybe, which,
who knows?
I'm not, I'll leave it at that. No, I did not enjoy that one. And right away, not only did I find it kind of problematic, but that was another spot where I thought there was some shoddy either CGI or AI used, because when the guy gets dragged away,
Oh, I thought it was a stunt.
it is a stunt, but they clearly had him on like some kind of sled to drag him away. It was either painted out or done digitally or done with AI digitally. It looks so bad. The dust pickup of it just looks so bad underneath him as he's dragged away, because I look for that kind of stuff. The stunt guy and and the VFX artist, it just looks so bad.
It did look like he was flat, but not flat on the ground.
Yeah.
I remember thinking that.
All right, so let's see. To stop Jonathan, the kids must kill the necromancer and the siren accompanying him in his unmarked grave. When Jonathan arrives at the freezer, the priest sacrifices himself to give the kids enough time to run.
This was a whole other thing in that story I've been telling. I was like, okay, so he's the priest was the bad guy. His parents, okay, we got to go kill. You got to go to this sap tree, and then you got to kill the necromancer.
You got to dig up the necromancer.
And he has a siren next to him, but you can't look at them.
But don't look at them.
I was like, this is where that whole story, I was like.
It gets so ridiculously convoluted at this point. I'm just like, man, by this time I was like, the first time I saw this, I was starting to check out because I was on edibles and stuff and I was starting to doze off.
This is where I was like, it's too convoluted.
And then we got to the end. Yeah, it really did. It just really went.
It makes sense.
It just really jumped the shark with over-explaining everything, exposition, just way too much, man. We should have just kept a lot of this a mystery, or we should have let it play out a little bit differently. The whole thing with the fridge and
all of that could have been very easily, like he finds a journal from his grandfather or something that says, we made the kids in the town all lie, and because we need to protect so-and-so. Done. Like, I don't know.
Or you have one of the parents have a change of heart and be like, look, we did this. We lied.
I don't know.
It's so easy. I mean, this is like a Freddy Krueger kind of scenario. So let's put that out there as well. This is definitely like a Freddy Krueger thing. The parents are responsible for the wrongdoing and the kids are paying the price. So, we could have easily had one of these two parents be like, come clean and just explain everything. Oh, yeah. We lied. We did this and now you're paying the price.
Well, there's a reason why we didn't have that. It's because evil wins.
Well, yes, which I loved. All right. Okay, so priest sacrifice himself, give the kids enough time to get away. They find the necromancer's grave. As they dig up the bodies, the children kill Chris before force-feeding treats to Mia and Tommy, possessing them. Cornered by Jonathan, Jared and Lizzie stab the bodies in the grave, but realize too late that they have killed their own parents.
Talk about trauma.
I loved it. The priest is revealed to be the necromancer, having tricked them to help finish the job for Jonathan. While the guilt-ridden and traumatized Jared and Lizzie are left surrounded by the carnage, Jonathan leaves the now decimated Baleen Bay with the possessed children, his revenge complete as he goes to terrorize the next town.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was like, oh, so he won. He got his revenge.
I love when the bad guy wins.
Holy shit.
But he's actually not the bad guy. He was the good guy. He was the nice guy that just wanted to make kids smile with ice cream. And the kids lied and the town lied and they fucked him over.
And I feel like one thing that's The only, one thing that wasn't explained in this that I kind of just made up in my head to think, I feel like all the parents of those children were all kids that lied.
Yeah.
All kids that lied from that town.
Yeah, because they said all the kids of the town lied, and
so I just was like, well, I guess it was he got his revenge. I hate thinking like, oh, these innocent people died, but maybe they weren't.
Right.
Yeah.
The question is, he's going to terrorize the next town. What did the next town do to him?
Nothing. He's just, he likes it now.
He's got a taste for carnage.
Yes.
So, all right, there you have it. That's the rundown.
Before we wrap it up,
any of the kills and stuff we should talk about.
What was your favorite? Yeah. One that stands out to me is the brain, her scoop.
Yes, that was the one I'm thinking of too.
Yeah,
the ice cream scoop on the brain.
It was a little bit long.
It was long.
Like I was like,
and I questioned the kids. Like he had like the super strength. Like he starts crushing his head and holding.
Oh yeah.
But they do
have super strength.
Yeah. The kid, he was dead, and they show him like, and they put the ice cream on his lips. He's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It was like an old cartoon.
Yeah.
It was like the cartoon where like the mouse is dead or something, and then they smell some cheese and they're like, boing.
Yeah, exactly. It was exactly like that. That's probably where he got that from.
Oh, yeah.
But then that same little kid, his mom is still alive at the one point. She's like, I killed him. And she like, they showed it. She
blows her own brains out. Yeah,
and I was like, oh, and then he just gets up and like skips
and he gets up and walks away, yeah. There was some really funny, dark stuff in here.
The one thing that pissed me off is the bully kid. He's in the garage, and the mom is opening the garage door, and she's got a gun.
Oh yeah,
and she sees him. Now look.
No, that wasn't the bully kid. That was what's his name? That was his friend. Yeah.
Okay, either way.
Friend.
Oh yeah, it was his friend.
I would have shot the little fucker.
I would have shot him in his leg. Like
right?
I understand that's your child, but like when he's you see, if I saw my kid possessed, chopping up my spouse, then starting to come at me, I'm not going to just shoot you dead, but like you're my kid, but I'm going to think something's wrong. I'm going to put you down
or maim you
or run. I don't freaking know. I probably would have a gun in my hand. I would have shot your leg. Sorry, Lace.
Yep.
Don't kill mommy.
Yeah, me too, Code. Sorry. No, sorry. If you were possessed,
shoot you in the leg.
You'd heal. The ice cream scoop in the brain, definitely one of the more memorable ones. The chopping the teacher in half and ripping her apart and dragging her down the hallway, that was a good one. Mm-hmm. I like the tether ball with the head.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun. Jump rope with the intestines.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was fun. All the games being played with the body parts.
The seesaw going up and down on the headless bodies, and every time it hit, it would like squirt blood out of the neck.
Yeah, like so many practical effects in this. There's just, it was a lot of fun.
Lots of practical, gory fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, there it is. The spoiler review. Again, we both really had a good time with it. But, the writing leaves a lot to be desired once we get to the origin and the exposition.
Yeah.
It kind of slows it down a bit. There's some ridiculous stuff in here. But, go with it. Have a good time.
And it's weird me giving it just as low as like a 6 out of 10, but saying that I would rewatch this because I think great movies are rewatchable. That's how I kind of base my score. But, it's like I said, it's shorter. It does its job. It's
the fun factor.
It's just fun. I would
when this movie comes to streaming, I totally see myself putting this on while I'm eating lunch or something,
of course,
or like while I'm doing some stuff, and paying attention for like the first hour through all the kills, and then once it starts getting to the draggy parts, just kind of going about and doing my work or whatever, multitasking.
I mean, the kills are like, the whole time, I feel like.
I could probably put it on in the background while I'm working all the time and just watch the kills because there's a lot of fun in there. And just not have to pay attention to it. It's one of those mindless movies that you could put on and just at any given moment, aside from the flashback
Yeah.
over exposition origin scene, you could just put it on anywhere and be like, yeah, I'm in for a good time for a few minutes if I need to be. So
Yeah.
it's good.
I agree. Yeah. Totally agree.
It's not again, I gave it a 6.5. I can't score it like I score movies. Like I have like 7s and 8s and stuff like that. Have solid scripts.
Yeah, I'm really hard on
This one,
really.
the script is not solid by any means. It's flimsy.
It's not even meant.
And when they try and, put stuff, I mean, it works. I get what they're going for, but the way it all comes together after being so kind of like loosey-goosey, trying to have all these moving parts for the narrative to all come together and have your ending. Yikes. But again, enjoyed the end. I love a good villain wins at the end movie twist.
Well,
Gotcha.
when they deserve it.
Yeah.
You know what? I keep burping up that fizz. So
Stay away from that atomic fizz warhead.
I can still taste it. It's probably just burning a hole in my stomach. So on that note, I need...
Yep. All right, we're going to wrap it up. That's going to do it. Let us know if you've watched Ice Cream Man. Leave some comments wherever you're listening or watching this review. What your thoughts were. Do you agree, disagree? Did you boycott the movie because of AI? Let us know what you thought. And until next time, stay spooky.
Bye, Scream Hearts.